Right, okay. Welcome. So, a special episode this week. This is our 53rd episode, and this actually was requested by many to have you guys on. Yeah. So I'm delighted you've agreed. So we're going to be speaking to Ruth and Stuart today, just simply about their CrossFit journey, and I'm going to ask them 10 questions. They haven't been briefed on this, so this is just their natural responses. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for coming in. So my first question, we'll go Ruth and Stuart, is what brought you to Onyx Tribe CrossFit to begin with?
Okay. Sorry. Right. I just felt like I needed to. I wasn't feeling my best, and Liam had been coming, so it was Liam's fault. Liam persuaded me to come in. One of the best things I ever did, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing really. Obviously Liam was the catalyst for us, but I'd retired from flying, and I didn't really have a fitness regime, but I knew that I needed one because my days of football were coming to an end. And I came along with Ruth for the interview with you, Richard, as you probably remember. With no intention of joining. And I was going to see Ruth off into the gym, and ended up coming with her, and the rest is history, as you say.
I'm trying to remember that. So yes, I do vaguely remember. Yeah, okay. So when did you, just very quickly, when did you stop playing football, Stu?
Age 68, so just last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long had you been playing football?
I've been playing since I was a little boy, all my days really. But I was latterly playing veterans football every week during the winter.
Yeah, age 68. That's pretty impressive.
Very badly.
I beg to differ. Actually, I've seen you play when we did that five-a-side, and you were pretty impressive. I'm going to pause. I'm going to turn this music down. I won't be a second, guys. Yeah. Oh, mind the cup. Okay. So, talking of other fitnesses, had you done anything else prior to doing CrossFit, like other fitness programs or anything like that?
No, none. I'd done nothing, absolutely nothing for many years. I used to go to a gym, just a normal, with the machines and things like that, and sort of little aquafit classes and things, and it just wasn't enough. I wasn't enjoying it like I should be. It was a trial to go out and do it. So no, I'd done nothing for a long time. I mean, the only thing that we did was sort of walking with the dog, but that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of similar to Ruth really. I mean, working in the airline, there's not really time to have a regular fitness regime, so I would go into the gym when I was en route somewhere, but didn't really know anything about the machines or what I was trying to achieve, so it would be very sporadic, and I'd never been a member of a gym before.
Really? Okay. Okay, cool. So, what were your first impressions then of CrossFit and then the Onyx Tribe community, would you say?
The first impressions when I came in I was quite scared, to be fair.
So why, just elaborate, why were you scared, would you say?
I think when you come in and you came in and watched people, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be able to do this. This is way too much, way above my... yes, I just, oh my goodness, no. But it was just... after the first few sessions, I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm really quite enjoying this. It was bloody hard work, and I'm thinking, I'm never going to be up to the standard, as you know, the comments I always used to make. But again, the community, and we'll be mentioning this a lot, I think, in this, people were so lovely. It was just a really nice place to be and come into, and I think that helps. And to this day, that's what really brings me in as well. Feeling better, but it brings me in because I love, especially my 9:30 group. I love all the other groups, but my 9:30 group I love it. Yeah. So.
First impressions of CrossFit?
Yeah, first impressions. I just remember coming into the gym and watching Jazz climb up the rope.
Okay.
And like Ruth, I thought, well, I'm never going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then he came down and he started chatting to us, and that's typical of the group here. He'd never met us before, and I had a quick laugh with him about the fact that I'd never be able to do that. He said, "You will, mate." He said, "You promise you will." And that really was the start of it for me. I thought, well, if that's the sort of attitude that somebody who's clearly very fit has, we've got a chance of making this work for us. You know, that was it, really.
And you can do rope climbs, can't you? Yes. You can.
I can.
You both can.
Yeah, we both can. Yeah.
Okay. Would you say your approach to fitness has changed since starting this? Would you say?
Completely, absolutely completely. I'm doing things I never thought I'd ever do. You know, I have friends that sort of do nothing. You know, do nothing, and you know their capabilities and aren't anywhere near what mine are. And I know that sounds like I'm bragging, but that's it is. My fitness, I don't ever want to stop. And you know, when I get my niggles like my foot, and you know, I find that very frustrating that I can't do what I normally would do. But it's key coming in. You know, they say you always scale it down for me. Joe's really good when I come in and say, you know, so we'll do something else. So yeah, my fitness things bring me down, but yeah, they're getting there. And our mobility sessions have been a big asset, I think, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of my attitude to fitness really is, I could sum it up by saying that, you know, when you play football, you're concentrating mostly on your legs and running and what have you, and just my concept of general fitness has changed dramatically from a specific fitness, if you like, to an overall. And that's what we get. That's what we get mostly from. That's what I get from CrossFit. I think you're the same, isn't it? You know, it's not just your arms or your legs or whatever. It's everything, and it's this as well.
Yeah. Good point, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's very cool because I haven't briefed you on the definition of CrossFit, but yeah, constantly varied function movements, but it's increasing capacity across broad domains, and you've just said overall like fitness, which is very cool, very clever. So clearly that is coming across in what you're doing here, which is good. All right, I'm just going to quickly take a pause, make sure it's still recording, because that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it, that we're sat here and it's not bloody recording. Yeah, all is good. So what would you say has been the biggest challenge for you guys so far, and then how did you overcome that challenge?
That's quite a hard one. I think my biggest challenge is my mindset. Yeah. You know, just especially on aerobic sessions, I let my brain say, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't do this," and I think I'm starting to improve on that now, especially since I've had a lot of weight loss because I feel I can do more. And it is my mindset. I think is my biggest challenge, and that's just been recently that I thought, do you know what, you need to stop these silly noises going on, and you know, you need to sort of talk to yourself and say, come on. So it's my aerobics and the mindset that I have that I can't do it, but I just need to listen to myself a bit more.
So overcoming that, how have you dealt with by talking to yourself? Do you write things, or how do you?
It's normally when I'm generally in the workout, when that little voice keeps saying to me, "You're tired, you're out of breath, this is starting to hurt now." I sort of have that. I say, right, come on. Everybody else is doing this. Yeah. You can do this. Come on. And that's my big challenge. Is I need to listen to myself more, or talk to myself more, and say, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, biggest challenge for me is upper body strength, which I've never had because I spent my life sitting on my backside pushing buttons, as you well know.
Yeah.
And you know, it's still a challenge for me because just the other day there, the handstand push-ups and stuff like that, I still can't do it. But you know, again, as we've said, the coaches here will all teach you how to do it, and I'm getting there, but it will be some time before I can do it. But I can, well, I'm pretty sure I can do it eventually. But that, you know, that's a specific challenge, if you like, as opposed to a general challenge. I don't think I feel any general challenges. We feel part of the team here now, part of the setup, and you know, it's very inclusive, and that helps in every respect, really.
Okay. Yeah. So, what does being part of the tribe, the Onyx tribe, mean to you personally?
That's, I feel privileged, to be honest. I absolutely do. I feel very, very privileged. I love just that there isn't anybody in here who ever gives me a bad vibe. You know, everybody is just so wonderful. I love them all. I can't stamp that enough, to be honest. They just bring us on. You know, whenever there's a challenge and, you know, I'm at the end, I'm last, everybody's there. Come on, get on with this. Come on, you can do this. And that, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's it's probably an obvious thing to say, but at my age, my great age now.
Just remind us how old you are.
So I'm 69 now, Rich. I'll be 70 in May next year. And I think, you know, what it means to me is that, you know, I can actually sort of say to myself, if you like, I'm part of this group of very fit people who have got, as Ruth said, a phenomenal togetherness. You know, everybody is, again, as Ruth said, have been so supportive to us that I don't feel that we're imposing on anybody whenever we come in. So yeah, that's the big thing for me. It really is, and it's not just the rest of it. It's you guys. You know, everybody here is here to help everybody else, and there's nowhere else that I can remember. You know, apart from the military days when that was different, but it was a team effort, but for a different reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my big thing with CrossFit. It really is, you know, and long may it continue.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. I've just thought of one, but is there a particular moment or memory that stands out for you here so far?
It's going to be the first rope climb I did with you.
Okay, yeah, cool, because I've got that on video.
Yes, it was on the box, and I just couldn't get it. Absolutely couldn't get it. Little Lucy was there as well, and Julie.
I remember you.
Yeah, and it was towards the end, and you just came along, and I managed to get one foot on and get up, and then all I could hear was your voice going, and another.
Yeah.
And another, and that was all I could hear, and I was elated that day. I cried, but that was my my moment.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, probably my similar experience from that point of view was the Chad that we did recently.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, 1,000 steps,
Yeah.
and when I walked out, I thought, "Hey, hell, we actually did 1,000 step-ups." You know, and when you go away and you drive away in the car and you think, that's quite a lot, really, isn't it? You know, we're supposed to be struggling to climb stairs these days at my age. You know, we're not supposed to be, but you know, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was my big thing, really. Yeah,
Love it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Again, quick pause just to make sure we're still live and kicking. Yeah, all good. That actually, what you just said there, Stuart, brings me on to the next question: is advice of giving advice to people of a similar age who hesitate to start CrossFit or any kind of fitness. What advice would you give them, would you say?
I would say just do it. Don't hesitate. everything is scalable. You start from the bottom and you work your way up, as we have. You know, I'm doing things that I never thought I'd possibly ever do. It really is good for you. It's mindset, I feel better. Fitness, I feel better. You know, and any niggles that I do get, I think coming in and still working on them and still working and keeping fit, it really, really helps. You know, I just don't hesitate, absolutely not.
No, I 100% agree with that. You know, we've seen Fiona come into the gym recently, and you know, I remember listening to her saying, "Oh my God, you know, what have I done?"
We used to say the exact
and we said
same
exactly
thing.
the same thing. And again, as Ruth said, you know, when we're at home doing stuff, just the simple things, but lifting stuff, you know, it's just easy. We don't think about it, you know. And I think genuinely, if I hadn't been coming to the gym,
We wouldn't have done that.
we'd never have done some of the things, just the simple things like, you know, shifting 2 tons of logs that arrived the other week there.
All
I'd
the
have had to
gravel.
get Ruth to do it.
But yeah, I mean, that's a good point actually, because we do stuff that we probably would have got someone in to come and do, but we do it ourselves now. And people come past and go, "Oh my God, Ruth, Stuart, what are you doing in the garden?"
Yeah.
You know?
So from that point of view, to anybody that was thinking of doing it at our age, just do it.
It makes a big difference to your
You
home
can
life
do
as
it,
well.
and it makes a huge difference to your home life, just generally.
Yeah, of course. And obviously you're, like the walks and stuff you guys have been on, and
Oh yeah, the hill climb.
yeah, obviously Scotland, and obviously did Mam Tour as well, didn't you, in the peaks. How do you, so you've sort of touched on it now, but how do you think CrossFit supports your health and longevity compared to, say, Aquafit, for example?
Massively. I mean, you know, because we work on every body part and it's so varied. You know, it's aerobic, it's strength, it's gym, you know, it's just about everything. And I you know, it has made a big difference. It really has. You know, someone sort of spoke to me the other day and said, "My God, you're looking so fit now." You know, it's incredible. But I feel younger in my mind as well.
Good.
I think so. I think my outlook has completely changed since coming. Definitely, yeah. Still, we can still be silly, can't we?
Oh, yeah.
You can.
Never go wrong.
Sorry, what was the question, Rich? I've forgotten. It's like it's Alzheimer's.
How do you feel CrossFit supports your health and longevity compared to, say, football? There you go.
Yeah.
That's a comparable one.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't really compare football to it. I know that now because, again, as we touched on earlier on, it's just, as Ruth said, it's all over workout. It's a body workout. It's mental health as well, whereas football is more specific, I suppose. But you know, for example, I'm going to meet a bunch of my old workmates from Monarch next week. And I guarantee they'll all say, "My God, you look really good." And I'll say, "You look like Mr. Blobby." You know, maybe not to my old boss, but you know what I mean? Because he's a very nice guy. But the difference between us, and we're all the same age, it's quite marked. It really is.
That's why just credit to you guys for doing what you're doing. If only we could bottle you guys up and sell you, we would share the profit. So final question is goals and aspirations, because obviously we're coming up to another year, which is crazy. So what goal or aspiration do you think you have in the next year for your CrossFit journey, would you say?
I think for me, I'd like to improve on my running, which hopefully with my foot issue being sorted, I can improve on that. But I'd also like to do a pull-up.
A pull-up, okay.
Oh yeah, I'd like to do one of those.
So there's no going back from that.
But yeah, that would be a pull-up for me, I think. Yeah.
Stu?
Yeah. I guess it's.
Morning, mate.
Well, yeah, I mentioned earlier on the upper body stuff. I've really got to work on that. I'd love to be able to do toes to bar, You'll hear the bell ring if I ever manage to do that. But
Okay.
and that's more a technique as well as strength, as we all know. But I think probably what Ruth forgot to say is we both want to do a competition.
Oh, I did, yes.
Next year. So
We'd like to do a small one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
doing
obviously
this Saturday, aren't you?
Yes.
yeah, we're doing the Onyx one on Saturday, but you know, out with the gym competition.
Yeah.
Just a small one.
It's better than none. Okay. Well, like I said, it's on video, so
You've said it now.
that would be amazing, actually.
Yeah, I'd love
You
that.
can do it now. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Well, thank you for your time and your input. It's we wanted to get you on because I was chatting to Lucy the other day as well, and she said, "Oh, that's amazing what you just done there, Richard." And I said, "Well, actually, it's you guys that inspire. You won't know this, but you inspire so many of the younger members, because if we can be doing what you're doing now, when I'm 69, 70 years old, then I'll be chuffed, to be honest with you. So keep on inspiring. Thank you for coming in. This has been a really cool sort of way to do the 53rd episode. I really appreciate it. I look forward to watching it myself.
I'm not sure if I will.
No. Any final thoughts from the both of you?
I just want to say just a very, very big thank you to all of you coaches, because without you, we wouldn't have done it, but also to everybody that comes in the gym, because again, without them, we wouldn't be doing it. And there are times when I thought, do you know what? I'm not feeling great about this at the moment, and or when I've had niggles and I'm not going in, and then I come in and like everybody's here, and I just couldn't do without you all. To be honest, it's family now, absolutely family now.
Yeah, I can't really add much to that. I'm not a very emotional person, actually, Richard, but it does make me quite emotional.
Yeah.
All the youngsters. And everybody here is youngsters compared to us, but but they're just fantastic people. You all are fantastic people, and you're helping us to live longer, basically, and enjoy all the things that we hoped we'd get the chance to enjoy when we retired.
Good. Yeah, it's amazing. You inspire us, and you are the reason we wake up at 4:45 every morning.
Oh, don't.
No, I appreciate it. Oh, look at that. That was not my intention. But no, thank you guys, honestly.
Thanks,
it's been
Richard.
great fun. And let's do some deadlift, shall we?
Yeah, great
Yeah.
idea.
All right. Thank you guys.
Oh.
Thank you.
Richard.
No, not at all. Not at all.